Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to be here with you today to talk about something that's within each of our reach, something that is not reserved for the lucky few or the naturally gifted. Today, I want to talk about success not as a distant goal, but as something that's available to anyone willing to make it happen. You see, success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's the decision you make every single day to move forward, to grow, and to push through obstacles that others might let stop them. Let me say it again, success is a choice, not a chance. It's something you decide to pursue, to work for, and to earn. Every moment is an opportunity to make that choice. And here's the good news: you don't need to be born with extraordinary talents or a special gift to be successful. You don't need to wait for the stars to align or for everything to be perfect. What you need is the power, discipline, and consistency. Success is a choice, not a chance. Today, I want to speak to you about a concept that has the power to change the trajectory of our lives if only we truly understand it. That concept is this: success is a choice, not a chance. Too often, we hear people talk about luck, about being in the right place at the right time, about circumstances that favored someone or something that they just happened to stumble upon. But let me tell you something: success does not happen by accident. It is not a stroke of fate that falls into your lap. It is a decision, a commitment, a relentless pursuit. When we say success is a choice, we're talking about the conscious daily actions we take to get where we want to go. It's a mindset that drives us to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear or when setbacks knock us down. Choice is a powerful thing. It's our ability to decide how we react, how we move, and how we push through challenges. Success begins the moment you choose to make your dreams a priority. It's a daily commitment, an attitude, a firm decision that says, I will not settle and I will not stop. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment or right opportunity. But the truth is, success doesn't wait around for anyone. You must go out there and create it. You must be willing to put in the work, the hours, and the dedication. Each small decision to wake up earlier, to learn one new thing every day, to refuse to give up after failure builds the foundation of your success. No one else can make that choice for you. You have to decide for yourself over and over again to put one foot in front of the other and never turn back. The power lies within you to take control of your destiny. Understand this: success is not a one-time choice, but a series of decisions made over and over again. Every day we're faced with countless choices. Some may seem trivial, like whether to press the snooze button or start our day with purpose. But it's these small decisions that accumulate and define our path. Every choice we make, big or small, brings us either closer to or further from our goals. It's not the moments when things are easy and convenient that count. It's the tough days when everything in you wants to quit, but you choose to keep going. And let's be clear, choosing success does not mean the journey will be smooth. It will be filled with challenges, with doubts, and with moments when you question whether it's all worth it. Success is not achieved without sacrifice. It's not achieved without resilience. The road to success is a tough one, demanding courage, consistency, and grit. But those who choose success know that the rewards are worth every struggle. They know that every obstacle they overcome is a stepping stone, bringing them closer to their dreams. They are fueled by the belief that the outcome will be greater than any sacrifice they've had to make. When we talk about success, we must also talk about discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's the engine that powers our journey. Discipline means choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's waking up early to pursue your vision, even when every fiber in your being wants to rest. It's saying no to distractions, to temptations, to shortcuts. Those who choose success understand that true achievement is built on a foundation of self-control and unwavering dedication. They know that the easy path is tempting but leads to mediocrity. The path to greatness requires discipline and determination every single day. Belief, too, plays a pivotal role in choosing success. You must believe in yourself and your potential, even when the world doesn't. You must have faith that the work you're putting in, the sacrifices you're making, are building something extraordinary. Belief is not just an idea, it's a force. It's the spark that lights your ambition and keeps it burning, even when the nights are long and the road is hard. Belief is choosing to silence the doubts and fears, choosing to listen to the inner voice that says, you are capable, you are worthy, you will make it. Choosing success also means embracing failure as part of the process. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a crucial part of the journey. Every setback, every stumble, every disappointment teaches us something we need to know. Those who choose success learn to see failure not as a reason to quit, but as a reason to grow stronger. They pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and use the lessons learned to propel themselves forward. Success is a choice, and part of that choice is deciding that no failure will ever define you, only your resilience, your tenacity, and your refusal to give up will. So I urge you all today to stop waiting for success to come knocking at your door. Stop hoping that the perfect conditions will simply fall into place. You must take ownership of your dreams, take responsibility for your life, and can making success your daily choice. Choose to work hard. Choose to learn, to grow, to persevere. Choose to take risks, to push yourself beyond what you thought possible, to believe in your limitless potential. Because success is not a chance occurrence, but a deliberate, conscious, and unwavering choice. It's the power of discipline and consistency. Today we gather to talk about two principles that have the power to change the course of our lives: discipline and consistency. They are words we hear often, but too seldom do we take a moment to appreciate the depth of their meaning or the magnitude of their impact. These principles are the steady, unwavering forces that separate success from stagnation, dreams from reality, and a fulfilled life from one spent wondering what could have been. Discipline is the foundation upon which we build the lives we envision. It's the invisible architecture that holds us steady in the storm, keeps us grounded when temptations arise, and strengthens us in moments of weakness. Discipline is more than a habit, it's a commitment to ourselves, a vow that says, I will do what it takes, no matter how difficult it may be in a world that offers endless distractions. Discipline is the compass that guides us back to our true path. When we choose discipline, we are telling ourselves that our goals, our dreams, and our purpose are more important than momentary pleasures or shortcuts. We are choosing to invest in our future, one decision at a time. But discipline alone is not enough. It's consistency, the twin force that turns disciplined action into extraordinary results. Consistency is showing up, not just when it's convenient, but when it's hard, when we don't feel like it, when there are 100 reasons not to. It's the quiet resilience of doing something day in and day out, trusting that every effort counts, even if we can't see the results immediately. Consistency is what gives discipline its power. For it's not enough to do the right thing once or twice, we must do it again and again until it becomes part of who we are. Every great accomplishment, every moment of triumph is the product of countless small, consistent actions. This is the essence of mastery, of growth, of transformation. You think of anyone you admire, an athlete, an artist, an entrepreneur. They didn't arrive at their success by accident or luck. They arrived because they chose to be disciplined and consistent in their pursuit. They chose to show up on the days when it was easier to quit, to give their best even when they were tired, frustrated, or uncertain. These individuals understand that discipline and consistency are not just tools, they are a lifestyle, a mindset that says, I will persist until my vision becomes my reality. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. With each strike, a piece of stone falls away, but the form he envisions does not appear instantly. It's a process of hundreds, perhaps thousands of deliberate actions. The artist doesn't stop because he can't see the finished sculpture after one or two strikes. No, he persists because he knows that with each strike, he is one step closer to bringing his vision to life. That is the power of consistency. It is the understanding that every action, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goal. Each act of discipline is like the sculptor strikes, seemingly small, perhaps insignificant on its own, but essential in the larger process of creation. There will be days when discipline feels like a burden, when consistency feels monotonous. There will be times when you wonder if it's all worth it. But it's in those moments, my friends, that the seeds of greatness are planted. When we push through the discomfort, when we choose discipline over ease and consistency over convenience, we are shaping ourselves into the people we need to become to reach our dreams. Success is not found in the grand gestures, but in the small decisions we make each day. It's in the discipline to get up when the alarm rings, to keep going when it gets tough, to say no to distractions, to stay focused on the goal. Every time we choose discipline and consistency, we are investing in a future that aligns with our potential, our purpose, and our passion. Discipline and consistency are not only paths to personal success, but to personal peace. When we live in alignment with our goals, when we know that we are doing our best, there is a deep sense of fulfillment that no external reward can match. We feel a quiet confidence, a calm assurance that we are on the right path, doing what we were meant to do. This peace doesn't come from reaching the end of the journey. It comes from knowing that we are committed to the journey, that we are giving our all to what we believe in. So I urge you to embrace discipline, not as a restriction, but as a pathway to freedom. For when we are disciplined, we are free from the whims of the moment, free from the whim, free from the pulls of distractions, free from the doubts that come when we live a life without direction. We embrace consistency, not as a chore, but as a privilege. It is a privilege to be able to work toward our dreams, to put in the effort that will one day yield a harvest beyond anything we can imagine. The journey of discipline and consistency is not easy, but it is worth it. It's a path that requires courage, patience, and faith. But know this: every step, every effort, every disciplined choice is bringing you closer to the life you desire. It is not a sprint, but a marathon, one that demands endurance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves. Let us commit today and every day to live with discipline and consistency, knowing that these virtues will carry us forward even when the path is hard. Let us trust that our small, daily efforts will compound into something magnificent, something meaningful, something that reflects the greatness within us all. Mastering yourself is the key to mastering anything. There is a truth that resonates deeply through the annals of history and across the lives of every great leader, visionary, and achiever. Mastering yourself is the key to mastering anything. It is a truth that many aspire to, yet few truly attain, because mastering oneself requires a commitment that goes beyond the superficial. It demands an understanding that every great change we wish to see in the world, every mountain we aim to climb, and every goal we dare to set begins with one simple yet profound act: knowing and mastering ourselves. When we talk about mastery, the first thing that often comes to mind is skill, the technical expertise, the hours we put into a craft, the knowledge we accumulate. And while these elements are certainly part of success, they only scratch the surface of true mastery. True mastery begins from within. It means being able to harness your own emotions, cultivate discipline, and move beyond the limits of your comfort zone. It means having the courage to look inward, confront your own weaknesses, and channel your strengths. Mastery of the self is about setting a higher standard for yourself and living up to it every day. It is about becoming the architect of your own life. Consider this: every obstacle we face in life, every challenge that seems insurmountable, and every setback that pushes us to our limits can be overcome when we have control over ourselves. Mastery of the self is what allows us to stay calm under pressure, to remain steadfast in the face of adversity, and to rise again every time we fall. It is what empowers us to act with purpose rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions or the opinions of others. When you have mastery over yourself, you do not need external validation. You do not need the world's approval to move forward. You become resilient, unstoppable, and capable of facing whatever life throws at you with unwavering determination. But how do we achieve this self-mastery? It is not a switch that can be flipped or a path that can be walked without effort. It requires a daily commitment to growth, reflection, and discipline. It means being intentional with your time, managing your habits, and taking control of the thoughts that shape your actions. Self-mastery is a journey, not a destination. And on this journey, we must be willing to face our fears, confront our insecurities, and continuously refine ourselves. We must understand that each day is an opportunity to become better than we were yesterday, to make choices that align with our values, and to practice habits that lead us toward our highest potential. The journey of self-mastery is challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. With each step, you gain confidence, clarity, and conviction. You begin to see the world differently because you understand that real power does not come from control over others, but from control over yourself. You realize that the battles you face are not external, they are battles within, battles with doubt, with fear, with procrastination, and with all the little excuses that hold you back. And as you master these battles, you discover a strength you never knew you had. You find a purpose that is not dictated by the world, but by your own spirit, a purpose that drives you to achieve things you once thought impossible. Imagine for a moment the freedom that comes with self-mastery. Imagine waking up each day with the knowledge that no matter what happens, you have the strength to face it. Imagine not being shaken by the opinions of others, not being paralyzed by fear, and not being deterred by obstacles. When you master yourself, you become free. Free from the limitations you once placed on yourself, free from the fears that held you back, and free to pursue your dreams with unrelenting passion. The power to master yourself lies within you. It is in every choice you make, in every action you take, and in every thought you allow to shape your beliefs. It is not something that anyone else can give you. It is something you must cultivate within. And while the journey may be long, the destination is worth every step. For when you master yourself, you unlock the power to master anything. You become the kind of person who can not only dream but achieve, who can not only hope but create, and who can not only survive but thrive. So I urge you, take this journey of self-mastery seriously. Commit to knowing yourself, to understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, and to pushing beyond your limits. Be willing to put in the work, to make the sacrifices, and to face the uncomfortable truths. For it is only through mastering ourselves that we can truly master anything. This is not merely a path to success, it is a path to greatness. And it is a path that is open to each and every one of us if we dare to walk it. Embrace failure as a lesson, not a defeat. It's an undeniable truth of life. Failure is inevitable. We all have dreams, ambitions, and goals that seem to call us forward, drawing us with passion and purpose. Yet, as we move closer to these aspirations, failure often stands in our way. It feels uncomfortable and at times unbearable. It may even feel like it's telling us to give up, to stop trying, or to turn back. But let me tell you, failure is not a defeat. No, failure is the universe, life itself, teaching us the wisdom we need to grow. It is a lesson in disguise, a tool designed to make us better, stronger, and more resilient. Think about this, the most successful people in history have one thing in common: they embraced failure, learned from it, and emerged better for it. Thomas Edison famously tried over 1,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, he didn't call them mistakes. He said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." To him, every failed attempt was a step closer to success. He saw failure not as a barrier, but as a necessary stepping stone. This mindset, the willingness to accept setbacks as lessons rather than losses, is what separates those who reach their dreams from those who abandon them. We all know that success is celebrated, and it's what people want to see. But the truth is, failure teaches us things that success never could. Success, at times, can be blinding. It can trick us into thinking we know it all, that we've reached our peak. But failure humbles us. It pushes us to ask questions, to reevaluate, to become students of life once again. In our moments of failure, we are stripped of our pretensions, and we see ourselves clearly, our strengths, our weaknesses, our true potential. And it is from this place of humility that the seeds of real growth are planted. Imagine a child learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, they bruise themselves, but they don't give up. They don't even think of it as failure, they just see it as part of the process. If a child gave up after falling, they would never learn to walk, let alone run. As adults, we can learn a lot from this resilience. We must allow ourselves to fall, to fail, to get back up and try again, because each time we rise, we are stronger, wiser, and more prepared. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it, and it must be embraced with open arms. But let's be real, failure doesn't always feel like a stepping stone. It can sting, and it can be frustrating. We may feel embarrassed, disappointed, or even ashamed. Yet in every failure, there's a spark of insight that can transform our lives if we let it. When we experience setbacks, we are given a choice. We can either see these moments as a sign to stop, or we can look deeper and find the lesson. Sometimes failure shows us the areas where we need to improve, or it points us in a new direction altogether. It's life's way of refining our journey, guiding us towards something even better than what we had originally envisioned. There is a Japanese art form called kintsugi, where broken pottery is mended with gold, highlighting the cracks rather than hiding them. This art form is a powerful metaphor for failure. Our failures are like those cracks. They make us unique, they give us character, and they add depth to our journey. When we learn from our failures, we don't cover them up. Instead, we fill them with the golden wisdom of experience. And when we look back, we see a life well lived, rich with lessons, victories, and resilience. So I encourage each of you to look at your failures differently. Embrace them. Thank them. Recognize that failure is not here to stop you, it's here to prepare you. It's shaping you, molding you, making you the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. Because in the end, it's not the setbacks that define us, it's how we choose to rise after them. Remember, failure is only a defeat if you let it be. But if you embrace it as a lesson, it becomes the fuel for a life of growth, purpose, and unshakable success. Surround yourself with excellence. There is a saying that goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. While it may sound simple, this statement contains a powerful truth that shapes the direction of our lives more than we might realize. Surrounding yourself with excellence is not just about having successful people around you, it's about creating an environment that challenges you to grow, pushes you to achieve more, and inspires you to reach new heights. When you place yourself in the company of individuals who pursue excellence, who set high standards, and who embody resilience and determination, you are setting yourself up for a future that is filled with potential and achievement. Imagine walking into a room where every person is dedicated to becoming their best self. Some are relentless in their pursuit of knowledge, others have a burning desire to make a difference, and many are deeply committed to their personal growth. This is a room filled with excellence. In this space, there's no room for excuses or complacency. Every person there understands the value of hard work and is prepared to put in the effort. They see failure not as a stopping point, but as a stepping stone to something greater. This is the environment that transforms individuals. Excellence is contagious. It has a way of lifting you, of making you question your limitations, and ultimately of making you believe that you too can achieve great things. When you surround yourself with excellence, you start to absorb the attitudes, beliefs, and mindsets of those around you. Just as negativity breeds more negativity, so too does excellence breed more excellence. Your mind begins to open up to possibilities that you may have never considered. You start to set higher goals, take on bigger challenges, and develop a level of resilience that can only come from being around people who refuse to settle for anything less than their best. These people don't shy away from adversity, they embrace it. They are driven by a sense of purpose that fuels their every action, and it inspires you to find that same drive within yourself. Imagine a world where everyone pursued excellence, where every person strove to be their best. That is the power of surrounding yourself with excellence. It not only transforms your own life, but has a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. Your growth inspires others to grow, your success encourages others to succeed, and your resilience reminds others that they too can overcome. In choosing excellence, you are not just choosing a path for yourself, you are choosing to be part of a larger movement that uplifts, empowers, and transforms. So choose your company wisely. Seek out those who embody the qualities you wish to see in yourself. Invest your time and energy in relationships that challenge you to be better. Surround yourself with excellence and let it drive you to achieve things you once thought impossible. Because in the end, the people around you can be your greatest source of strength, inspiration, and motivation. As we wrap up today, I want you to leave here with one thought: success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who is willing to do the work, stay disciplined, and push through the inevitable challenges. Remember, success starts with you, your mindset, your choices, and your actions. It's about making small, consistent steps every day. It's about mastering yourself, embracing failure as part of the journey, and surrounding yourself with people who elevate you. And you don't need to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. The perfect moment is right now. And the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the decision to take action, to commit, and to keep going no matter what. So I ask you one final time, what will you choose today? Will you choose to settle for less, or will you choose to step into the greatness that's waiting for you? The road is there. The tools are in your hands. Now go out and create the success you deserve. Thank you. And remember, your success is just one choice away.